What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a self-cut. I personally haven't cut my hair in a long time. I haven't trimmed the top in like a year.
What did he say?
I'm going to take you guys through the process of knowing how to cut your own hair, the tools, everything from scratch. Honestly, it's a little pricey to like be able to cut your own hair, but the whole purpose is for you guys to save money through time. So make that investment and try your best to use the tools that I use in this video. The first thing that you guys are gonna need is a mirror. So if you don't have a 360 mirror, this is the cheapest alternative. You're gonna grab a mirror and you're gonna go to your restroom, you're gonna have a clipper and use this mirror and you use this mirror and you cut your hair at the same time. I don't recommend that. Like I never did that. My restroom at my grandma's house had a 360 mirror. Second solution is gonna be to buy a mirror that you can hang on your door. So those are super cheap that you can find on Amazon. I'll drop a link down below. You guys can do that. Buy some on Amazon, they're like 30, 40 bucks. Once you have your mirror, the next thing is gonna be to place and adjust this so it's high enough. So depending on what you use, you wanna make sure you guys can see. So I have a full scope of my whole head. So the next thing is gonna be to get my tools set. I'm really trying to keep it very minimalistic for you guys, but I'm gonna be using this clipper by Wall, a saber by Stylecraft, and this Babyless shaver. I'm gonna pick out my hair and I'm just gonna use this comb and this brush. So this is my setup along with the guards. If you guys wanna see me do a more affordable video with cheaper tools, leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. Okay, so I'm now gonna show you guys what we're working with. I haven't even seen my hair, but let's go ahead and see. Oh my God, look at how crazy this shit looks. Oh shit, this literally looks like a mop. This is the before. It's gonna be a mid fade with no hooks, drop fade. I'm gonna pick everything out from the top and I'm basically gonna give myself a full trim, beard lineup, everything. I'm pretty excited about this. All this bulk is gonna go. So how I'm gonna attack this first, I'm gonna debulk the sides with a 3 to set my foundation. Then after, I'm gonna freehand and pick everything out and freehand the top. So let's begin with this cut. All right, so I'm gonna start by just picking out my hair. All right guys, so the first step, my foreguard, I'm gonna attach it right here in the back. And I'm gonna open the lever. When you guys open the lever, this makes the half. So if you have the 4, this makes the 4.5. If I were to close it, this would be the 4. So I'm choosing this number because in my opinion, it's the best number to create contrast from light to darkness. My 0 line is gonna go from here and I'm gonna drop it down below here. So I'm just gonna make sure that I scoop out accordingly so I can make the foundation so I don't have to go in hard like this and make a super hard line with my clipper. So I'm gonna go up and gently scoop. So the other side can get a little tricky. So once I'm done with this, I'm looking at this side of the mirror and it reflects to this side. But the tricky part is when you guys have to use your left hand. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, but I'm going up with my left hand. You guys will get used to it through time, the more that you guys practice. Okay, so now I'm gonna start freehanding, basically creating shape in this. So I'm gonna start by creating shape on the sides first, and then towards the back. Then I'm gonna match that length to the center and repeat on the left side. So looking at my hair from the front, this can get kind of a little tricky. This, we're gonna retouch it later. I'm gonna focus now on creating guidelines. So with my lever closed here, we're gonna go from literally here and drop it down over here. So this is gonna be a fade with no hooks. So I'm gonna make my first guide right here. Once I do it there, I wanna do it on this side now. I'm gonna wanna go about a finger above. We're gonna drop this, guys. So from right here, I'm gonna connect it. You guys can see the connection point now. This is how to create your guideline for a drop fade. After I set the guide, I'm just gonna go up and start removing all this bulk underneath. And I'm not gonna use the trimmer yet. I'm gonna use that in the very last step. Before moving on to the next step, which is gonna be to make more guidelines, you guys just wanna make sure you guys just get everything really clean. There's no like little stubble marks left over. The next step, open up my lever, and I'm gonna go a finger above here. A problem you guys might encounter is if you guys do start with the lever closed, you guys might not be able to see the difference between the guideline below and the guideline on top. So stay focused and make sure that your clippers are gapped, they're zero gapped. All right, we're gonna work now on blending this line right here. It should be about a finger. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from the open lever position, which is this is a half. We're gonna put it in the middle, go a little bit lower, and then close it all the way through. So just working with this right here on the side, my lever's in the middle. If that was an inch guideline with the lever open, we're just literally going midway. You guys should be able to see your guideline, and don't panic if you guys can't just go midway through that line. And there should be a big line on top of that. So just be patient. I'm slowly closing it. Somewhere midway. Close it now a little bit more. All right, so we have completed the blend of the first line. Next thing, we're gonna attach the 1.5 guard and close it. So here, we're gonna go about a finger. So I'm gonna just gently scoop up a little bit. So we're gonna use the 3 guard and now just work this whole top area and start working our way down into the fade. I'm gonna scoop up a little bit this way because my hair does. I wanna end up combing my hair in this direction. Gently scoop up. So now we worked with the 1.5 and now the 3. This step, we're gonna go from the 2.5 to the 2 closed. Then the next step, 1.5 open to closed. And then we're gonna use the half guard open to closed. So working this line right here, we're about to go a finger up and then close it and go below and hit this. So this should be blending out. They're getting softened. I'm gonna close it. Now that it's closed, I'm gonna just baby tap that line right there. Don't get too crazy with it. Now with the lever open, 1.5, same thing. We're still working on this line right here. I'm gonna start going with the left corner. And put it in the middle. And close it all the way. So the last step, we're gonna skip the 1 guard. If you guys still have a really hard line here, feel free to go with your 1 guard. But I'm gonna go straight into the half guard. Next with my trimmer, we're gonna start kind of cleaning up the corners. I'm gonna line up the corners a little bit. Remember, we went up here with the lever closed. So this is like about a finger and a half. So I'm gonna take the baldness, we're just gonna go about half of that finger right here below. So using my trimmer now, I'm gonna just gently flick up, and below that, we're gonna use a shaver. Then underneath like this. Towards the back over here, you guys have to be a little more careful to not create a hard line. And just gently right here at the taper area in the back, we're gonna use our fabulous shaver. Very gently. You guys don't wanna just, it's like more like a soft. This is the simplest beard tutorial that you guys can give yourself from home. I'm gonna cut my beard pretty short with a 1.5, starting from here. When it gets closer to here, this is where my beard gets a little lighter. Then I'm gonna open up the lever. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start creating the guidelines to fade in my beard. So I like doing the fade first and then the lineup. So first, we're gonna go about a finger with the lever closed. You guys can see that? Remove all that. With our trimmer now, we want a finger, right? So we wanna go midway. Once that's done, lever open, this measures a half. I'm gonna go a finger here. Lever in the middle, we're gonna go midway point there. And slowly start working your way down. Next, one guard, lever open. Finger. Close it now. We're gonna hit the beginning of this line right there at the end of the half guard. And we're gonna slowly work our way until our lever is completely open. Still see this line right here? We're gonna erase it by going close right here. And start opening it little by little. So once you're done with one side, you want to repeat the same process on the other side. So once it's blended on both sides, how we're gonna start lining up our beard. First, we're gonna start here at the center. We start here. Go about a finger from my Adam's apple right here. That's the start point. So go ahead and grab our trimmer. Once we have that set, now I'm gonna see the angle from the side, make about 2. Next, the vertical line bars. So I'm gonna turn up a little bit. Now we can connect it. We have this already lined up, guys, so make sure you guys test different things and you guys go up and down and you see your jawline. You see that the beard line is how you want it. I like how I left mine. It's a little higher than usual, but I just like how it suits my face. So the next thing is just we're gonna work on the stash. We wanna just attack the bottom part and then attack the top part. Very natural line. You don't wanna push it. All right, so we're almost done lining ourselves up. The most important part now and the most dangerous part now is the straight razor. This is how you properly load your exposed razor. So there's gonna be literally this thing that you pull out. There's gonna be 2 little circles there that you're gonna attach to your blade. So here, put this together right here, like. Then you just slide it. That's how you properly set your exposed razor. Now to line up our beard. We're gonna first start in this side because this is kind of like my lighter side. It's a little shorter. So I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna create pressure here on my cheek. So pretend like you're kind of blowing a bubble or creating pressure here on your cheek. With the 45-degree angle now, we're gonna start sliding and we're gonna create our first reference point here at the top. Once we have this reference point, then we're gonna start here at the top. Now we can connect it. This whole top line, stretch the skin. So now I'm gonna re-pick my hair Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put some water to start styling my hair. This is how I style my curly hair. And I'm gonna use some mousse. I'm gonna throw in some sea salt spray on top. And I'm gonna diffuse my head really quick with some cold air. This is the end result. It's a drop fade with no hooks. The beard is about 1.5 blended into the fade. So if you guys enjoyed the content, let me know down below. If you guys think that I should do another video with cheaper tools, let me know. But I tried my best. This was my first time actually trimming my hair on top. So I'll show you guys what it looks like all around. But appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.